Hello and welcome to Backstage Buzz at the Mac, where you get the inside story on the arts scene right from the directors and creators of the shows. I'm Diana Martinez and I'm so excited to welcome another great round of guests. First, we'll hear from Debbie Venezia, Director of Arts DuPage, who will give us all the details on what to expect from the first annual Arts DuPage Month this October. Then, Janey Sarther will tell us about a world premiere coming to the Mac this fall, Henry Ford's Innovation Nation Live. Later, actor and Buffalo Theater Ensemble member Robert Bailey will stop by to discuss his role in the upcoming production of The Ding Dong, or How the French Kiss. Finally, I'll chat with Ben Nadel, who will tell us about his role as associate conductor for the New Philharmonic Orchestra and what to expect from their upcoming concert, Showboat and Show Tunes. So, I'm excited to welcome my first guest, Debbie Venezia, whose passionate support for the arts in DuPage County has made her a natural fit for being the Director of Arts DuPage. She's here to tell us more about the first annual Arts DuPage Month. So welcome, Debbie.
Welcome, thank you. This is great. This is a great opportunity to kind of tell the audience about what we're doing at Arts DuPage.
Well, tell us.
Yeah, okay. So based on recommendations from our advisory committee, we wanted to do a community-wide event, and no one knew what that meant. So during several discussions, we came up with the concept of Arts DuPage Month, which is a county-wide celebration of the arts. All the different arts organizations can come on board and have different offerings. So there's going to be plays, concerts, exhibits, book talks, everything throughout the community, and they'll each carry with them their own special incentive, like it might be a discount on tickets, or it might be cocktails, or whatever it is. Each event is going to have something added to it to make it more special. And
so this celebration truly is an opportunity to try to let everybody in DuPage know of the vast and rich amount of arts organizations we have here in DuPage, and we have so many.
People, and I'm still constantly amazed. I've been with the Arts DuPage and the DuPage Foundation for about 1.5 years now, and I'm still finding, new and, well, actually not new. They're new to me. There's just so many different organizations and venues that host different events, and it's, this world of like, wow, it's been right here all the time.
Right.
Where have I been? And we really have first class theater, and look at all the things that happen at the MAC, and we love it here. We have, world-class Drury Lane Theater, we have the Once Concert Hall, we have Paramount, we have, all these...
Shakespeare, you have everything.
Oh,
we have
yeah.
Shakespeare over in Oak Brook, right?
Yeah, we have First Folio.
And then, it's amazing to me, people don't know the Chicago Symphony Orchestra plays at Wheaton College. There's 200 organizations and artists in DuPage County.
And that's not even all of them. We're still
finding more.
Yeah, we're bringing them in, and they seem to embrace Arts DuPage, which was formed as a countywide arts council. So we're here to help the organizations, empower them through workshops and different classes. We're here to engage the community and raise the visibility of the arts in DuPage County.
What's the cost?
Free.
Free. It's pretty
free.
Amazing
Yes.
that the DuPage Foundation has helped to fund this, and JCS Fund to fund this Arts Council to really help promote and advocate for all of the arts organizations, fine arts, literary arts, Morton Arboretum's involved, all of these different venues for free.
Yeah.
And you have a website too that you've made, right?
Yes, artsdupage.org. Now this is a great resource for community members if they're looking for something to do. What do I want to do this Saturday? They can go to artsdupage.org. They can look overall everything that's going on this weekend and in the future. If they say, I really want to see Shakespeare, where is it? They can sort it. There's different filters. It's very user friendly. It's a clean, fresh site, and it's really exciting to kind of go there. And at one time during the summer, we had 670 events going on in DuPage County. And that's just for the arts and culture. And so it is here. So you have Cantini, you have historical museums, you have things all over the community, and they're waiting to be discovered. And most of these places are run by volunteers, and they don't have the funding to do the things that we're able to provide for them.
And so Arts DuPage Month will let you know that in West Chicago, at their cultural council, their cultural organization, they're going to be doing a painting thing, or everybody's got something going on in October to promote, and there's discounts and incentives to go. And
all you have to do is remember to say Arts DuPage. So if you mention Arts DuPage Month, you can get discounts on tickets, you can get discounts on purchases. The MAC is providing 31 days of theater. So again, mention Arts DuPage for the discount on your admission, and I think it's what? BOGO, it's
Yes.
2 for 1.
Buy one, get one free.
Huge. And
during the month of October.
Yeah, and we have, I laugh because no one at work knows who he is, but Eric Idle from Monty Python fame is coming to Naperville, and he's going to do a book talk at Pfeiffer Hall at North Central College, and that's one of our events. So again, mention Arts DuPage. That's sponsored by Anderson Bookshops. If you mention Arts DuPage, you'll get a coupon for 15% discount on your purchases all month at Anderson Bookshops or on their online store. So everybody is really joining in and kind of embracing the celebration.
Well, thank you for coming on the show. Thanks for telling us all about Arts DuPage. If you want to visit Arts DuPage, go to artsdupage.org to stay up to date on all sorts of events happening in DuPage County and support the arts in your community. Help us kick off our 2018-2019 season in style. Come to the MAC on September 14th for our not-to-be-missed season kickoff party, which will feature specially prepared sample tastes from the MAC restaurant partners, a cash bar, silent auction, and so much more.
I know I've been with you for 20 years, and we face every danger that's come to town.
Then, stay for the hilarious Whose Line Is It Anyway duo, Colin Mokry and Brad Sherwood, in their presentation of Scared Scriptless, a brilliant comedy show improvised from audience suggestions and participation.
New choice. New choice. Wow, I've never felt this powerful before.
And now, here to tell us more about the world premiere event coming to the MAC on September 21st is Janey Sarther. She's the coordinator of education and engagement at the Performing Arts Center. But first, we have a little snip of the show that will show you a glimpse of what to expect. Let's take a look.
The Emmy Award-winning TV show that inspires us to dream big and don't quit is coming live to a stage near you. Meet the Wizard of Menlo Park, the First Lady of Civil Rights, and discover how birdwatching, bicycles, and a toy propeller inspired the first flight. Visionaries of yesterday and today come to life on stage with the innovations and inventions that have changed the world. Perfect for the whole family. The Henry Ford's Innovation Nation Live is coming too.
That is awesome.
It's really exciting.
Very exciting.
We are so lucky to have it here at the MAC.
So it sounds like they're going to be talking about the Wright brothers and aviation.
Yes.
And Rosa Parks.
Rosa Parks. We have Washington Carver, George Washington
Right.
Carver. And then there's current day innovators. We have
Okay.
Steve Wozniak, Steve Jobs. And hopefully this will inspire some of our future innovators, some hopefully right in our audience.
So what's exciting to me about this is that this world premiere isn't just going to be presented at the MAC, it's actually going to be rehearsed at the MAC, isn't it?
We're giving them a full week to stage it for the first time.
Wow.
And then they take off across the U.S.
Unbelievable. Now, have you seen the TV show?
I have.
I watched it after we booked it, and I was like, this is really, it's what I like about it is it's very educational for an adult, too.
Right. And what an opportunity that the Henry Ford Foundation has done to bring together all this information and all the resources so you can know about the past and hopefully inspire for the future.
So, Janey, when you book this show, in terms of being educational value for children, because you do education and outreach, and when you're trying to promote this to schools, what are some of the things that you bring up to them?
I think the thing I'm always looking for is that chance to take what is happening in the classroom and make it real with the arts.
Right.
And so to take something that's more about innovation versus just a book, we do a lot of wonderful book series.
Right.
And we can bring together those books pretty easily through theater. But to bring in science, innovators, technology, that's what's really great, is how the arts can bring some of those other fields of study to life for children to understand it maybe in a new way.
It's putting the A in STEM,
Yes.
STEAM.
We need STEAM.
We need STEAM. So, Janey, what else do we know about this show? Why would a parent want to bring their child to this show?
I think it's an opportunity to not necessarily always learn something new, but visualize information that they already know. And feel a different way about how it is people were inspired and how they used their own resources to make something different and make a difference in our world.
So this isn't the only show the MAC's doing for education. What else do you have in plans for this year?
We just have a few, maybe like 10 or 12, that we are excited to have as many school children as we can come during our school day, as well as family come in the evening. We have Mermaid Theater bringing in rainbow fish. We have Puppetry Company.
What about Me, Jane? I'm very excited about that. Isn't that a Lincoln Center commission? Kennedy Center, sorry.
Yes, Kennedy Center brings together a show once a year, and they first perform it at their venue in Washington, D.C. The next year they tour it. So it's a one-year opportunity to bring this book that's called Me, Jane, but it's the story of young Jane Goodall and how she became passionate about saving gorillas and saving our environment.
And it talks about her when she's a little girl and her relationship with a chimpanzee.
A stuffed animal, that's all you need.
It's adorable. And then, of course, we have things like Charlotte's Web, a big fan favorite, and Pete the Cat.
Pete the Cat, an annual favorite, and Magic School Bus.
Which will be really fun.
Yes.
So I think there's a nice variety of programming for families, for children of all ages. I think we go from like pre-K all the way to
high school.
High school.
The College Theater Department is bringing together 1984 and The Foreigner.
Oh,
so
that
we
will
offer
be
that
so
during
fun.
the daytime.
1984 is really ambitious, isn't it?
It is.
So if families want to know more, do they just go to atthemac.org?
It's actually best to give us a call.
Okay.
And you're going to call the phone number 630-942-2220. These are shows, the daytime shows are not available online.
Okay.
The evening shows though are available online or calling the box office directly. But for the group sales, the daytime 9:45 or 11:30 a.m. shows, give us a call at that 630-942-2220.
Thank you so much, Janey.
Thank you.
For tickets or more information on the Henry Ford's Innovation Nation Live, visit atthemac.org or call the box office at 630-942-4000, or you can call Janey direct at 630-942-2220. 2220. We have some great shows coming to the MAC this fall, including the first National Theater live film of the season, Julie, on October 4th and October 7th. The Annie Moses Band on October 6th. The Texas Tenors are coming on October 13th.
Join us for the Texas Tenors Rise.
Take Me to the River, New Orleans Live returns on October 14th.
Exactly. We blame America.
And political satirist Bassem Youssef will be here on October 19th. For more information, be sure to visit atthemac.org. You might remember Robert Bailey from his appearance in BTE's Jeff recommended production of Outside Mullinger. Starting September 6th, he will be starring in this season's bubbly farce, The Ding Dong, or How the French Kiss. Welcome, Robert.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Good to have you here. So, Robert, some of our audience may not know, by day, you are an attorney,
That's right.
and by night, you are the actor.
Exactly. I juggle both, which can have its challenges, but has been rewarding overall for me.
Oh, I bet. How fun. I think that it's awesome that you have this other side.
Well, the theater came first, and then I went back and got my law degree about 17 years ago.
Okay. So, how does your law degree help you in this show?
I thought you were going to go the other way.
I'm kidding.
But no.
Well, how does the theater help you as a lawyer?
Theater does help a lot in law because so much of, especially in trial work, the opening and closing arguments. You're in law school anyway. Most of my classmates were terrified of having to stand up and deliver those sort of opening and closings, yes. But you know, for me, I was like, okay, I can write it and star in it and direct it. It's fantastic.
Awesome. So tell us about the Ding Dong. This is a premiere here in Chicago,
It is.
right?
It's a Chicago premiere. It's an adaptation of a French play by Feydeau. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Le Ding Dong, or How the French Kiss. And it centers on one married couple, Lucy and Charles. And they appear to be very happily married, but Lucy is very... she's highly regarded in Paris by the other men, and she has quite a few suitors. In fact, the show opens with one of those men trying to force his way into her home so he can convince her to go to bed with him. But she's pled that she will be faithful to her husband unless she was to find out that he had been unfaithful to her, and then she would be the first to go out and seek revenge. So that kind of gives you the premise, but you run across all sorts of other types of characters. I end up kind of playing... Sorry about that. The villain of the piece, as much as there is a villain, one of her suitors who's convinced that she should be his lover, and then a kind of a brusque Hungarian businessman who does business with her husband, but who's married to an Italian woman who may or may not be fooling around with her husband. And then there's a country doctor and his wife in the second half that are all kind of, there's one hotel room that all these characters sort of funnel through. And the changing back and forth is really exciting. It's challenging to have to switch back and forth between characters in such short time frame.
How many changes do you have?
Well, I have 3 different characters, but they will jump back and forth. So in the first act, it gets very controlled, but the second act, this playwright, I think, intentionally, because the script itself could be cast with 13 or 18 actors, but he did this adaptation to try and kind of bring out the
madcap of it.
So I think there's a section of the second act where he intentionally set it up so that each of the actors has to appear as each one of his roles within a certain time frame. So awesome. And I think the audiences are really going to enjoy the sort of magic of theater that presents, and hopefully you won't see us sweat too much. It's exhausting.
Well, but you know, the game of comedy is a game all the time. There's always a game in it. So obviously the audience will be in on this game of the switching back and forth. Now you switch, now you switch, now you switch. So it sounds really fun.
It has been a lot of fun. We crack ourselves up in rehearsals, and the stage manager is often making noise. We've got to who is laughing out there? So
That's fun.
It's fun.
Good for you. So now what other challenges does this show present in terms of challenges as an actor? So you have a lot of changes, you have all of that. Is there fighting, you said, in the show?
Yes, there's a lot of fighting, but it's a farce, so it's all sort of funny fighting. So we have a fight choreographer who's come in to help us out. I think there's one character who throws maybe 5 or 6 different punches at different people. So really, that's never been my strong point. I'm not a particularly coordinated person, so it's been a challenge. But we've done it before in other shows, but this one is really heavy in the stage.
In the stage combat.
Madcap violence, yes, I guess.
So now the show opens September.
Well, we preview September 6th, and then opening night is September 7th.
And it runs all the way through September into October, so people have plenty of time to see the show.
Plenty of time to see it.
Thank you so much for coming on the show, Robert.
Thank you so much for having me.
I wish you the best of luck. Break a leg.
Thanks, Diana.
Buffalo Theater Ensemble's production of The Ding Dong, or How the French Kiss, runs through October 7th in the Playhouse Theater. For tickets, visit atthemac.org or call 630-942-4000. Stop by the MAC for one of our great college music concerts, like the Student Ensemble Concert on October 11th. The DuPage Community Band on October 15th. And the Faculty Recital on October 18th. For more information, please visit atthemac.org. My last guest is Associate Conductor for the New Philharmonic Orchestra. He is here to give us the scoop on what to expect for New Phil's upcoming concert, Showboat, and Show Tunes. Welcome, Ben.
Thank you for having me, Diana.
Thank you for coming. So Ben, a lot of people don't know, and I didn't know until I met you, how hard your job is. So you prepare all the music for each member of the orchestra.
Yes, I do. So we have somewhere over 50 orchestra members in this upcoming concert, And I go through all of their music and I write in how loud we play, how slow we go, things like that. It's also my job to actually find the music. So sometimes it's a chore, actually. In this case, for Rodgers and Hart, this music on the first half of our Showboat and Show Tunes concert, it almost never gets performed anymore, at least in its entirety. So we actually had to go to the publisher and specially request them to prepare this music for us.
Really?
Yeah, I had to wait.
Nobody does
year.
Showboat?
Showboat is done.
Which is not done then?
The Rodgers and Hart music, which is the first half of the concert.
Okay, so what kind of tunes would those be?
So those would be things like I Married an Angel and My Romance, and my personal favorite, which is My Funny Valentine.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, which is sung by Kate Tombo, who was with us last year for our Rodgers and Hammerstein concert, which did so well. And we brought her back because she's just so magnificent at portraying a million different emotions. So.
You know, when I saw last year's, I'm going to call it like Broadway music sort of concert by Neufeld, it was spectacular. And I think this is one of the most accessible things that Neufeld Harmonic does that has a tremendous mass appeal. You have 100 people in this chorus that are singing like they're amazing. The Northwest Indiana Chorus sings.
Yes.
Then you have the symphony orchestra playing. And it's so powerful. I remember watching Climb Every Mountain and I started tearing up. I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah, and you know, and this concert is just as provocative in that way. You know, in Showboat, there's Old Man River, which is just such a powerful piece of music. And we have Bill singing it, who was with us for Porgy and Bess 2 years ago. He just has such a powerful voice.
We have a little clip of another production where Neufeld had a singer, and I just want to share with the audience for 1 second so they can see what we're talking about.
Yeah.
My romance doesn't have to have a moon in the sky. My romance doesn't need a blue lagoon standing by. No month of May, no twinkling stars, no hideaway, no soft guitar.
So the singer we just saw is actually going to be performing with Neufeld Harmonic this year, yes?
Yes, in Die Fledermaus in January. Her name is Michaela Schneider. She's a fantastic singer. But the piece that she performed is, we're actually going to use that in our upcoming concert as well, Showboat and Show Tunes.
So they'll hear that song by someone else.
Yes, by Brooklyn Snow, who's based out of New York, and she sings everywhere. She sings New York, Florida. She sang with us at Northwest Indiana Symphony in the spring. So I'm excited to hear her sing this.
And how many singers will be total in the show? 4?
4 soloists and then a 100-person chorus.
And how many people in the orchestra?
Somewhere over 50 for this
Wow.
one. Yeah.
So Ben, I had no idea until I met you and got to know you that you mark every individual person's like, okay, now you push your bow up, now you push the bow down. How many hours does it take you to prepare the music for each person?
You know, it depends on the concert. For this concert, I think I spent somewhere close to 400 or 500 hours preparing the parts. And you know, there's just so much detail that we like to put into it that nobody will ever really see. They see the finished product. And,
so tell us one of those details that we will never see.
Oh, you know, there are places where Brooklyn likes to slow down in My Romance. And Kirk goes over this with her before the show. And it's my job then to put all of the places where they want to take a little time into each of the musicians' parts.
So when you're in rehearsal and the singer says, I'd like to take a breath here, do you want to just choke them and say, now I have to write that in 50 scores?
No, it's really my pleasure to do it. You know, this is
Sure it
what
is.
we live for.
It's what you live for.
Right.
Take another breath.
No, but really, I mean, everybody has their own style, and it's our job to make it something
All
special.
come together.
Right.
Ben, what a pleasure it is to have you here, and you do bring it all together. And we are very lucky to have you here. Thank you for sharing about Showboat and Show Tunes. New Philharmonic Show will be at the MAC on September 29th at 3 p.m. and 7:30, as well as on September 30th at 3 p.m. For tickets, visit atthemac.org or call 630-942-4000. That's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for watching. We look forward to seeing you at the MAC and next time on Backstage Buzz.